Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We got 10 races to look at. Let's check out the track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Chamber of Commerce weather conditions with sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 70s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is fast, and the turf course is firm. In the first race, scratch the 6, Funding Gap. Scratch the 9, Universal Boss. Number 10, Rock Solid Words, has a change of jockey. Thank you, rider Sean
Racing
Bridgemaha.
at Gulfstream.
Sean Bridgemaha.
From the center,
rides
Wheatshift
10,
begins
Rock
the
Solid
best
Words.
and fires forward. Up
Scratch
on the
the
outside, here
alternates from
speed
the
from
first
Rock
race,
Solid
13,
Words. Splitting
14,
them is Mr.
15,
Supalui. These
and
three across the
16.
course, and they're going quickly. Over from the high draw, Stormy Victory gets away in fourth, followed fifth by Nothing Good Comes Easy. 3 wide to the first turn is Greg's Honor, while racing 8 lengths off this breakaway early pace. Down at the rail is Mr. Cellular. Just behind him is Media Sensation. He's on hold for Alvarado with about 9 lengths to make up. And then it's a gap of another 4 to the trailer, Streaming Tap. To the backstretch they go. The opening quarter completely unreasonable. 22 seconds flat. Rock Solid Words and Mr. Supalui heads apart for the lead. Wheatshift is now third. They start to close ranks as Nothing Good Comes Easy. He's moving up between horses. Up on the outside and moving wide on the course. And Dunkel with the mid-race blitz. Greg's Honor is on his back. Now trying to work into the 3 path is Mr. Cellular with Media Sensation already in the clear on the outside. Dropping back Mr. Supalui and Streaming Tap has been last throughout as they round the far turn. The Speed Brigade is cracked under the pressure, and Wheatshift is up to take the lead. Dunkel's moving to him. Greg's Honor's had a good flow. Nothing Good Comes Easy is next, trying to wind it up on the outside as Media Sensation. Mr. Cellular stays put and looks for racing room, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters and 110 and 1. They turn for home. Dunkel has the lead. Panici and Greg's Honor take second. Down the center, Media Sensation underway third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Dunkel, he's still the target. Greg's Honor second. Media Sensation third. Coming home for the wire. Here's Greg's Honor taking a late shot. Greg's Honor surging. Dunkel digging. Photo finish. Heads out of sync. Was it Greg's Honor outside? Was it Dunkel inside? Third is definitely Media Sensation. 135 and 1. And they're off. The Distractor was last of the 3 to begin. Absolute Grit was away the best, and I'm the G6 is going to angle to his outside, and quickly moving through at the rail, it's the Distractor. So they all have some tactical speed, and they're all using it as they're across the course early, and with the advantage now at the inside, the Distractor by a head. On the outside in Absolute Grit, and Luis Saez has I'm a G6 out in the clear, last of all, and about a half length off the top 2 as they make their way 4.5 furlongs from the finish. Not much pace on, so this favorite, it's the Distractor who has the lead. Absolute Grit is second and coaxed along at the back. He's lost ground, speaking of I'm a G6, and he's last of the 3 under encouragement here, so what was 3 might be 2, because I'm a G6 really needs to pick it up. Around the far turn they go. The Distractor trying to shake Absolute Grit second, still trying to get a response as Luis Saez as I'm a G6. Meanwhile, Zayas has the lead with the Distractor with 5/16 remaining. 45 and 3 for the opening half mile. The Distractor has the lead. Absolute Grit not done trying under Jaime Torres. He's back for another try. I'm a G6 was really no factor at all. The Distractor 3/16 from the money and still finding plenty. Absolute Grit has done everything he can. He just is not good enough to beat the Distractor. The Distractor wandering out in the center with a winning lead at 3-5. The Distractor is in front. Absolute Grit second, and I'm a G6 trailed throughout.
And they're off. Oaxaca was away alertly from the outside gate. Down at the rail, Always Connected has speed, splitting them. Queen of Mine won't be far away. The gray Miss Holly comes away in fourth, followed fifth by Karen's Revenge. Then it's back to Pretty Persuasive, and dropping out to last is the late-running Gurley the Butcher. And the run around the first turn, Queen of Mine and Edwin Gonzalez clear by 2. Oaxaca's second, and At the Rail Always Connected is third. Miss Holly between horses. On the far outside goes Karen's Revenge. Pretty Persuasive is in hand toward the rail. She's second last, about 4.5 lengths off the lead, and she's another 4 back there to the trailer, Gurley the Butcher. Down the backstretch they go now. The opening quarter was 24-1, less than 5 furlongs from the finish. Queen of Mine continues to set the fractions. From the outside, that's Oaxaca in second, trying to sandwich between horses is Always Connected. Up into the clear went Miss Holly, trying to cover up Pretty Persuasive, who's patiently handled. She improved the spot. She's now third last. Karen's Revenge is second last, and Gurley the Butcher yet to uncoil as they went 48-1 for the opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. Queen of Mine tries to go it all the way. Oaxaca's a closer second. Miss Holly let go for a 3-wide run. Pretty Persuasive is now fourth. Up on the inside, Always Connected. Gurley the Butcher is out the back with Karen's Revenge as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 112-3. Still plenty of hopes here. Oaxaca working overtime, but up to take the lead. From the inside, that's Queen of Mine. Angling is Pretty Persuasive. Miss Holly is next. Gurley the Butcher tries to charge hard with 1/8 of a mile remaining. With the advantage now, Oaxaca. Miss Holly takes a shot at a big price. Down at the rail and Always Connected. Down the center and Gurley the Butcher. Oaxaca's in front. Miss Holly can't reach her. Oaxaca wins. Second was Miss Holly. Got closer for third. Either Gurley the Butcher or Pretty Persuasive. Then Always Connected. And they're off. Good start for El Bayador from down toward the inside. Bluey has some speed, splitting horses. El Penadito not far away as they make their way to the half-mile point. Toyi, away from the outside gate, is now looking to cross over as race favorite Straight Time is up to challenge for control. It's Toyi to the far turn in front. That'll give Straight Time an opportunity to get over a bit. He's now up into second. From third, it's Penadito. At the rail, fourth, and Mel Bayador. Up to the outside. Here's a sweeping move from Naval Officer. Trying to rally from the back is Lunar Rocket. And Fight is into the top 4 as they move to the top of the stretch. Toyi at a big price has the lead. Straight Time is second. Toward the inside, it's Naval Officer. Toward the outside, it's Fight. 2 back to an oncoming Lunar Rocket. And they're at the top of the stretch. It's Toyi who's shortening up. Naval Officer down at the inside kicks on. Straight Time and Lunar Blast might be going best of all down the center. Here's Lunar Blast surging forward to take the lead, and this one's over. Lunar Rocket and jockey Leonel Reyes moving clear. Lunar Rocket by 4 in the end. Second was Fight. Closer third, either Straight Time or Naval Officer in 56-3. And they're off. Squeezed back at the start was Una Luna. Quick break for Vandalia and Pacific Princess. Pacific Princess hunting the lead. Gray Charlotte moves to take her on, and Vandalia settles in third. Beautiful Star is at the rail in fourth, followed by Radiant Gem and La Costa. Katie's Dream Girl between horses, and the trailer is Una Luna. The speed is on the front end with Pacific Princess leading a length and a half over Gray Charlotte in second. 3 back to Beautiful Star, who's third at the rail, followed fourth by Vandalia. A gap of another 4 to Radiant Gem, who's a length in front of La Costa. Back from there, it's Katie's Dream Girl, and still at the back is Una Luna. 23-1 for the opening quarter. They're rolling on the top end. Jockey Jaime Torres has Pacific Princess clear by 3. Gray Charlotte is on the chase from second. Vandalia is third. Beautiful Star is at the rail fourth, followed fifth by Radiant Gem. Then Katie's Dream Girl and Una Luna. And now the trailer is La Costa. They make their way half a mile from the finish. The opening half mile was a deliberate 46-3. With the advantage, Pacific Princess by 2.5. Gray Charlotte tries to tighten in second. Vandalia now third. Radiant Gem getting past Beautiful Star, then back to La Costa. Una Luna still has a ton of work to do as they make their way to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 111 flat. Pacific Princess has done all the heavy lifting with Vandalia coming to call on the outside. Gray Charlotte is back to third, then Radiant Gem. Vandalia pushing forward now. Vandalia with Pacific Princess right back at her. Pacific Princess has something up in the tank here. She's responding and she's drawing away again. Pacific Princess all the way. It's much the best. Vandalia was second. Third was Gray Charlotte. Then Radiant Gem and La Costa. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Slow to start and check back was Unified Conquest. Quick breakout wide for Tetragrammaton, who's ridden to get to the rail, with Barone Cesco moving right to him. Down at the rail, Forest Survivor comes away in third. Luca Go is next, with Crack Shot out deep on the course. Second last, Never Satisfied. The early trailer is Unified Conquest. They make their way to the far turn, and with the advantage, it's Tetragrammaton by a neck. On the outside, Barone Cesco right alongside. From third, that's Forest Survivor on the outside, and Crack Shot, a gap of 2.5 to Luca Go. Still out the back are Never Satisfied and Unified Conquest. They run now to the top of the stretch, and up to take the lead, Barone Cesco has the lead by a length and a quarter. Forest Survivor comes off cover to track him down from the outside, and Crack Shot backpedaling Tetragrammaton. Luca Go is next with 1/8 of a mile to go. Barone Cesco with work to do as Forest Survivor looms up alongside now, and Forest Survivor takes the lead. On the outside, Luca Go surging to him. Forest Survivor, Luca Go, Forest Survivor clear. Forest Survivor wins. Luca Go second, Never Satisfied third. Finishing fourth was Barone Cesco to start the late pick 5. And they're off. The favorite was away beautifully, Alpha Bella. She's reaching out for some forward position, but up to take the lead is Worst Behavior. These two passed the wire the first time with Solicitation away in third. Up to the outside, it's Well Into. At the rail, Mystify. 7Ps makes it a party. They're 4 across behind the in-battle duo. Then it's Petageek with Sri Lanka next. 2 in front of Accidental Icon. Blue colors saving ground toward the fence. Then it's a length and a half to Strand of Gold ahead of Seeking Stardom. And the early trailer is Altera. Around the first turn they go with the run advantage, worst behavior, and Edgar Prado in front by a length. Solicitation is second. Alpha Bella is traveling well at this stage, third at the rail. Followed fourth by 7 Ps. Fifth is Mystify. Outside 6 goes well into. Petageek is 7th at this point. Sri Lanka is 8th. 9th is Seeking Stardom. 10th is Strand of Gold. Accidental Icon gets shuffled to 11th while angling for a run. And 12th and last is Altyra. The opening half mile was 48 and 1. With the advantage, it's worst behavior on top 3 parts of a length. Solicitation is second. Alpha Bella biding her time third. Jockey Luis Saez begins to make some decisions there. 7 Ps keeps her bracketed in for now. 2 back to Petageek, who has inside position, while Into's on the far outside. Strand of Gold stuck in traffic for Zayas, wide on the course in Sri Lanka, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 112 and 2, loose for the drive. Alpha Bella gets clear to try to punch forward. Petageek trying to muscle between. Sri Lanka rolls down the center. Here's Sri Lanka at 45 to 1 to go right after Alpha Bella, who says, no ma'am. Alpha Bella turned her away. Alpha Bella beat Sri Lanka by a neck in 135 and 4. And they're off. In the center, it was She's All Woman, one of the first to break the line down at the inside. That's Penn Street with Battle Cry not far away as they make their way out of the chute. From the far outside, Rain joins the top flight. From between horses, it's So Easy not far away. It's So Easy challenging Battle Cry for the lead with Rain 3 wide. She's All Woman, smooth into stride, but she has to sit fourth. Up on the outside and racing into fifth is Our Fantasy with Let's Be Honest and Marumbi. The trailer is Penn Street. The leader is Battle Cry. She was 6 to 5 here, and she's now clear, and clear by almost 2. Rain is out in the center. From between horses and She's All Woman, she angles to the flank of the leader. Marumbi is down at the inside, dropping back a touch. It's So Easy. Still in the clear is Our Fantasy. Our Fantasy is only about 4 lengths behind. Let's Be Honest is second last, and Penn Street is the trailer. The half mile was a quick 46 and 1. The 2 favorites are first and second and start to get some separation on the rest of the field as Battle Cry is staked to a 1-length lead. She's All Woman is second, 3 back to long shot Marumbi, who's now third. Dropping back after a whip bid was Our Fantasy, then Let's Be Honest. Running home at the rail is Penn Street. She was last early. She's up to fourth now with a quarter of a mile remaining. Zayas working overtime on She's All Woman, trying to reach Battle Cry, who's still under confident Luis Saez handling. Battle Cry off the top of the turn, tries to put him away. She's an eighth of a mile from home and 4 on top. She's All Woman's not going to get there, nor is anybody else. At 6 to 5, this is all Battle Cry. Battle Cry for trainer Victor Barboza Jr. gives Luis Saez another one. She wins, clearing off by 7 lengths. Good battle here for second. Up second late was It's So Easy. Then She's All Woman and Penn Street, 37 and 2.
We're ready for the start. They're off.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a Grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's Improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. Very poor start for Handsome Prince. He was 5 lengths slower than the others. It was a great beginning for Avant Glory, and he's going to try to clear the inside traffic, and he leads a length and a quarter. Magical Warrior is second, but he's now moved to the outside of the leader with Gangly in third. At the rail, it's Tiger who races into fourth, while a bit keen. Sunset Provisions out in the center. Then it's a length back to Assertico. He races ahead of Starship Renegade, and left behind last is Handsome Prince. They go to the half-mile point. Avant Glory has the lead, 22-1 for a pretty lively opening quarter. He has the lead by half a length over Magical Warrior in second. Tiger is at the rail. Gangly's on the outside. 3 back to Assertico, then Starship Renegade. Tamely backing away Sunset Provision. And out the back is Handsome Prince as they run to the top of the stretch. Magical Warrior not giving the leader any breather here as Magical Warrior draws up alongside Avant Glory and now sticks the neck in front. Driven third is Gangly, Starship Renegade, and Tiger are next. They're at the top of the stretch. Avant Glory trying to buckle down. Magical Warrior is right alongside. Tiger still looms a threat with 1/8 of a mile to go. Gangly is down the center. These top two begin to tire, and Gangly takes aim. Gangly and Louis Saez power forward to take the lead. It's Gangly in front, 4 for Louis Saez. Gangly wins. Going to be close then for second, either Avant Glory or Tiger, then Starship Renegade and Magical Warrior. And runners away. From the center on the payroll was one of the first into stride. She Spiteful moving up at her inside. The gray More Than a Diva got away in good shape. And here's the favorite Erna. Erna's up to third now. And it's a length and a half to Darling Luna racing together with Malou. Down at the inside goes Mrs. Astor. Then it's the gray Moral Turpitude. Out a bit deep on the course is Letter of Gold trying to work over. Just ahead of her went Cumberland Falls and Penumbras Maker as they chase the speed of She Spiteful. She Spiteful to the backstretch in front by a neck on the payroll. On the outside is second Erna. Well spotted off the leaders while third. At the rail, it's More Than a Diva there. Fourth from between horses. Darling Luna is fifth. Malou on the outside, sixth. Mrs. Astor seventh toward the rail. Eighth is Moral Turpitude. Ninth is Penumbras Maker. Racing 10th is Cumberland Falls. The two at the back are Poshly and Letter of Gold. 47 seconds for the opening half mile. It's a stacked and packed field as they swing to the fore turn. On the payroll, sent on with the task and leads 3/4 of a length. Erna now whittles away at the margin, only a neck off the front. Malou is up on the outside and into third, passing More Than a Diva, who's now fourth. Held up in traffic is Moral Turpitude, then it's Penumbras Maker. Underway from the back is Cumberland Falls, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:10-4, they turn for home. On the outside, Erna for a narrow lead. On the payroll, right there second, Penumbras Maker down the center, and Cumberland Falls is closing ground. Moral Turpitude tries to fire through at the inside. 16th to go. Erna's almost home. Penumbras Maker lunges at her. Here's Penumbras Maker at Erna. Here's the wire. Erna held on. Jockey Louis Saez gets 5 on the card as Erna held off Penumbras Maker for the money in 135 flat.
And that wraps up this week's action. You know, we're back here live racing on Wednesday. That's right, 5 days a week now at Gulfstream Park. Our first race post, 12:10 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night. Good luck.